Hollow Bastion uses an Omega form base identical to Final Destination, Kalos, and both Battlefields. However, the central marking is smaller, so keep that in mind and don't be tempted to scoot too far forward from the central axis, otherwise you will overshoot an SD. Next, we have platform dropping, which I think I learned from Filch. Front foot should be basically covering the purple crescent. The travel angle is straight down to allow us to L-slide, as Met Alex in Smash 4, a Mewtwo player, called it. Next, we have the basic L-sliding from an unangled full hop with a teleport angled straight down, the up B having a generous 7-frame input window starting frame 5 after becoming airborne. You can also chain these into a second cancel off the original side or off stage, although be careful with the off stage one because it's an angled one and therefore very easy to overshoot. Thank you to Filch and Chicken for helping me work on the timings on these. Since wave landing or rolling back to the edge of a platform can be telegraphed, you can also freestyle an eyeball cancels using a runoff or dash fall plus double jump, but it can be tricky. A really great use, however, of eyeballing angles is to get off ledge and disadvantage via a ledge jump plus double jump that Turtle showed me, or a neutral get up plus full hop and double jump like the great goddess Nehru taught me. Now, back to L-sliding on the stage. The rising short hop cancel is done with the front foot on the outermost white ring and the back foot still on the purple. If you swap that by starting slightly further back with the back foot on the penultimate white ring and the front foot still on the purple, you need to input up B faster to cover the extra ground. Next is full hop L-sliding. It's standing slightly further back from the center of the gold and purple. It's hard to describe, you just have to learn it. However, the timing is identical to the full hop cancel on the platform behind you. Slightly further forward, with her front foot standing on the penultimate gold bar and her toe barely touching the purple, you have the short hop plus delayed double jump plus buffered up B, aka the Yoshi Story and Town and City platform cancels. Next, with her front toe at the edge of the gold marking, is the Battlefield, Kalos, and Northern Cave platform cancels. Both short hop and full hop versions work here, so use whichever you are most comfortable with. Next is with her back foot on the last gold mark and her back heel just touching the last dark purple mark, we have the PS2 platform cancel. Again, with a full hop and short hop version possible. The short hop version is slightly more telegraphed and more reactable, but in my opinion is easier, and is less committal since you can input the up B much later. You can reach this spacing by inputting a dash attack towards the ledge and buffering a rollback before she goes into her teeter animation. Lastly, we have her back heel at the middle of the light purple markings, giving us the max vertical height L slide by double jumping at the full hop's apex and teleporting straight down at the double jump's apex. These last two are kind of dangerous, but I've gotten them fairly consistent. It's basically a I don't got no time to stop and measure my distance, but also don't feel like ledge trapping, so let's risk SDing with an angled teleport cancel out of a dash that we can't measure easily. I do not recommend. There are probably way more cancels I'm forgetting, certainly more with the C-stick shortening that Soul will bother me about, but this list should get you started if you're bored or if you like throwing your next set in bracket, so let me know if you have any questions or if I missed anything. The list is always growing, and that's a good thing in my book. Thank you as always to Zelda for helping with labbing these.